Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop right into it. Get a universal message here for you on the soul's journey. Today we're going to be doing it a little different, Pisces. We're going to use the Magic Marvel deck. And this deck speaks of villains and heroes. Okay? So we're going to see what's the most dominant energy around you in your environment, the home, the work, just outside, whatever you do. What's the most dominant energy that follows you that you need to conquer or be aware of? Okay? And we're going to talk about that energy. Okay? That's what the reading going to be about. The soul's journey and how to handle the energies around you. All right. Ooh, Pisces, something. Okay, and then you have spectrum. Be blinded by the light. Okay. So I can read this a number of ways because I automatically feel that you are the light and you're blinding people with your light, with your goodness, with the way you move, how you handle situations, how you always bounce back, how nobody can never really dim it. You know, I see a shadow walking by it, right? I see, like, when someone walk by, I see a shadow in your light. I see a shadow. So it's like when the clouds go over the sun or pass through the sun, but you see the sun shining through those dark clouds, right? Still, you know. And sometimes the sun goes away so the rain can fall, right? But it's always still there. Okay? So the dark can get real dark. It doesn't mean that your light is gone, because soon as the darkness clears, the sun shines everything up, dries everything up. You know, boom, I'm here. I never left. You can't get rid of me. You know, that's the energy I'm getting here off of spectrum. Be blinded by the lights. So no matter, you got a lot of people who try to dim your light because it's too bright. And they can lower your vibration sometimes just by bringing their negative selves in, and you allowing the negativity in. That's just how we'll say that, because that's just the way it is. And it comes through people, objects, you know, what you see, what you listen to, what you choose to accept. It just comes in so many different forms. And sometimes that light that you have can be surrounded by a lot of negativity. And the light only gets surrounded by negativity based off of what you believe. Right? Based off of what you allow in. Based off of how you interact with this darkness. That's that rain, that thunderstorm, you know, when you just can't see the sun shining. But it's still there. It never goes away. It never dies. You can never kill it. You can never make it fade. And it reminds me of things here in real life, you know, where they're trying to hide the sun. Or we got two suns, all the conspiracy theories, you know, are surrounded by the sun, you know. So the point that I'm trying to make, because I can drift off into my own, you know, thing. But the point I'm making here is that your light never dies and people are blinded by it. And they would do anything to make you become just like them. Darkness. But they can't, because the sun doesn't die. The more the collective aligns themselves with love, light, you know, the more the collective, everybody get on that board to act, to love thy neighbor, to help, to involve yourself, to assist other people, you know, that sun becomes stronger. So don't dim your light for nobody. Don't let nobody take your goodness away from you. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody put put their beliefs on you or their energy on you or their negativity, right? Your light is bright enough to melt all that shit away. So the point of the matter is, Pisces, you got people around who trying to dim your light, who trying to keep you at such a low vibration that the rain stays and the sun never comes out. So this is the energy here on the soul's journey, Pisces spectrum. People are blinded by your light, and they'll do anything to dim it. Okay? You got people that will do anything to dim your light. So let's hop in. Let's hop right in. What's the best deck? Okay? Let me think for a minute, Pisces. We're going to use the Stranger Things deck, because it's making sense. It's because there's some strange things going on in this world that a lot of people may be unaware of or understand what's happening, why it's happening. Because sometimes some people was born into the negativity, but they are the light. And sometimes you don't know a different perspective when you ain't never seen a different perspective in real life, opposed to watching somebody else's life on TV or on your phone or whatever, you know. So, yeah, Pisces, let's hop in. Let's check up on this most dominant energy around you. The most dominant energy around Pisces is the energy of negativity. Everybody wants you to dim your light, Pisces. You standing here like the Queen of Scoops, Queen of Pentacles, right? Look how she's vibrant, right? She's so hot, but look at her ice cream. It hasn't even melted. You know what I'm saying? And the sun is shining, right? She's valuable. Okay, Pisces, you're valuable. Some of you may be chosen. Some of you may have a purpose that requires you. I was going somewhere else because, see, what I'm hearing, and I don't think it has nothing to do with this reading, but I'm going to say it anyway, and then I'm going to get back on track. So, Pisces, what I just heard here for you is that for those of you who are chosen, you know, I don't really want to call everybody chosen because you're not. But this is a way to know you're all alone. And everybody you love that you wanted to take with you, that you fight so hard for, you can't take them with you. You realize that, you know, some of your steps are, a lot of your steps are going to be walked alone. You know, but there is a tribe. There are other people in this world who's also left behind loved ones and people they wish they could grow with that still live, people they wish that could be right there with them, but they're not, and they can't be with those people that they love. But there is a tribe of people waiting for you that's in the same boat, that had to leave behind their loved ones, family too, just for growth and expansion and evolution and to change the world. You're part of that mission. Some of you are a part of that mission. You just have to find your soul tribe. Okay, so yeah, be blinded by the light. You got a lot of people out here trying to dim your light. This Queen of Pentacles, she's strong, she's valuable, she supports, she puts in work. Okay, she's here for to the long-term stability, right? Okay, so even though sometimes people dim your light, it may affect your finances, but you always able to bounce back, right? Look at all the books she's surrounded. She got her books, right? She's reading, she's enjoying herself. This is the universe saying that you are most happy, you know, when you doing things that make you feel good. Don't let nobody take that from you. If you want to go sit down at the beach and eat ice cream and read books and drink soda pops and all of that, if that's what you want to do, go do it. Don't let nobody come in and then be like, hey, you want to go slide to the bar? Instead of ice cream, now you having a beer. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody change what brings you joy. If you woke up this morning and you said, I'm going to do XYZ, do XYZ. You don't conform to other people's plans. You know, you don't change what you set out for yourself. Every morning, just make sure whatever you doing for yourself, make sure you get that done in spite of whatever anybody else suggests or want to do. So your value lies in you staying disciplined to yourself. Your value lies in you doing what you said you were going to do, or what that voice spoke to you when you rose in the daytime. Okay? So this Queen of Pentacles is here to discipline you so you can stick to what you said you were going to do. And that's what brings value to your life. I know it's getting long and drawn out, but stay with me because it feels like a deep message, okay? What else we have here? We have the Eight of Spokes, which is the Eight of Cups. And this is what I meant by that leaving loved ones behind, because no matter where you came from, we love who we love. Family is family, and sometimes we have to go create our own, right? To fulfill the mission for the chosen, right? For the people who have the light. Sometimes you just the chosen one, not your whole damn family. Not your little cousin, not your sister, not your mother, not your children, not your grandchildren, not your uncles. You know, you. And some of them may be good people. Some of them may be people you thought you were going to live the rest of your life with, you know, that you could always have access to, that would always have access to you. But that's not the reality. The reality is we all come here and we all got different things to do. Some are more important than others, but all of the things people need to do matter. And it feels like your mission, whatever you have to do, just matters a little bit more than the people that you're surrounded by. And they can't come with you because they do not understand it. They will never. So Pisces, a lot of you are just sad right now. I don't feel like you're unhappy. I feel like you're a little sad because you know you got to leave people behind. Because they could become negative too, right? These could be the people that's dim in the light. That is the dark cloud. And you can't see it because you ain't never been outside of it. But you can feel it that I have to move. I have to go forward. I have to expand. I have to raise my vibration. I can't stay in this small town, or I can't continue to live in this house, or I can't continue to work this job. You know, it's just something in you telling you that you have to move, you have to expand, you have to evolve, you have to grow. And sometimes it just hurts to leave behind people you thought would always be with you, right? The Star. Some of you are becoming very, very powerful in this season, in this day, in this present moment, because you aligning with where you're supposed to be, with who you are. Because a lot of you just, no matter what was taken from you, no matter how many people tried to shadow you or shut you down or make you not as relevant as you are, dim your light, you know, no matter how many people tried to outshine you, they just couldn't do it. In the end, you're aligning with who you are, with your truth. You've never given up on yourself in spite of all the obstacles and challenges you have had throughout your journey. I think I'm talking to a Pisces that's had a lot of setbacks, but never stopped moving forward. You didn't let nothing set you back, and you're still back sitting there where you got set back at 2 years ago, last week. No, you didn't stop there. I got set back. I cried. I handled it. I did whatever I needed to do. And I just kept on going. So I'm talking to that Pisces, the one who just keep on going no matter what. You're the most powerful. And you're in alignment. You're right where you're supposed to be. And all that you wish for and all that you hope for is coming to fruition. This star is about being illuminated. It's about being recognized. It's about financial freedom. It's about emotionally being free. It just feels like this is the thing that's gonna boom bust you out of whatever energy you've been living in so long. This star feels like when you get in alignment, when you stop dimming your light, when you will stop allowing those dark clouds, when you do what you say you gonna do, when you put yourself first, when you get in alignment with your truth, you are going to blow up. You are going to evolve. You are going to be one of the best leaders. That's what I feel, leader, because it's the star, it's recognition, it's fame, it's everybody knows you for a certain thing. Everybody's gonna know you for something. And it doesn't matter if the whole world doesn't know, your world is gonna know. Right? And it isn't about being praised, because I hear somebody's gonna praise somebody. It don't, you can't control how other people feel emotionally, but I'm hearing don't let that go to your head, right? 4th of July coming up too. 4th of July coming up, Pisces. And look, this star, if everything is, you always on the spot. The attention is always on you. Maybe that's what it is. Not that you're going to blow up or be a star, but like you're like a star because all the attention is on you, right? Every time it lights up, they see you. You come around and shit start lighting up, right? You invoke something in the other chosen. You invoke, and it doesn't matter what they're chosen for, because we all may not be chosen to go the same route or do the same thing, but you invoke something. You wake people up to what their purpose is too. So it's like when you come through, fireworks start coming out. Everybody else who's chosen in some way, have some mission. When you come through, you ignite that. You invoke their shit, their light. Okay. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Dice in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. You have the power to silence the darkness, to code, right? The people who are cold and detached, the people who have treated you so icy, the people who have wronged you, the people who have frozen you in moments, got you stagnant and stuck sometimes. You have the power to silence them now. You have the power. You've always had the power, but now it's activated, okay? So you silence those naysayers, those who don't believe in you, those who try to distract you from your morning rituals, or those who try to distract you from doing what you said you was going to do. That could be a job, that could be these family members, that could be any of those things that I named or more. But you got the power. It's ignited. You can stop anything that's trying to detach you from your light. Okay, the sun in reverse. It's here. Remember what I said? The sun is here, and it always shines. But right now, somebody in that space, where the dark cloud is just over, where it's raining. Somebody just in that space where it's raining right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but with this Queen of Swords right next to the sun, you have the power to silence those who trying to steal your joy, who trying to dim your light. You activate it now. You have the power to turn your situation around because you're in alignment, right? Some of you, it's okay to start facing the past. Some of you are still focused on the people you love, the people you had to leave behind. Okay? Some of you still focused on that. Okay? So you have to be present. You can't keep letting your mind shift, because our minds just shift this way as it thinks. But you have to be in control of that. It's happened, and you may have emotions. You're still emotionally attached to something from your past. You have to learn how to deal with that. You have to feel it and do it anyway. Because you have no choice. You already moved on. Okay? So you activated now. You have the power to silence those who are dim in your light, Pisces. But if I'm hearing it, if you continue to worry about the past and hold on to those emotions from the past, the sadness, and always keep going back to what hurt you or what made you mad or angry, or you know what I'm saying, or who you had to separate from, who you missing. If you keep resorting back to that and bringing that energy to your present, you'll be stuck in this loop where you got the power to change things, but you don't, because you so focused. Your focus is on hurt and pain and the people you moved on from and the people who moved on from you and everybody that's not there. The emotion is still there. You have to control that emotion. You have to understand what you feeling now and what you felt then. Sometimes the pain hurt when it's people you love. Like I said, it could be anybody. But you still have to learn to control that emotion. You still have to focus on what you need to do to better you, to stay in alignment. What's challenging you, Pisces? And it's the world. Moving the fuck on. Ending the cycles. Cutting the cords. You got to completely let it go, whatever it is. Look at how the illustration is. It's like I just keep dragging you along. But this is a completion. You done what you needed to do. You did what you could. What you couldn't do, you tried. Whatever it is. You did it. That's as far as you can go with it. Now you got to end the cycles. Start a new world. Okay? For yourself. It's something you're supposed to be doing. And you not going to get it done until you learn to release. Till you learn to let go. Till you learn the discipline, how to maintain no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on. I still got to maintain. I still got to evolve. I still have to expand. I still have to move forward. And sometimes it requires detachments, eliminations, letting go, closing cycles. I mean, that's just what it is. Whew. So what's crossing this energy, Pisces? And it's the Tower. The universe is on your side and it all seemed bad now. It all hurt. It all just seemed like everything falling apart. Right? It hurt when you let go of what you used to. When you start to detach from what no longer serves you. When you grow. It's like if you grow out of a pair of shoes, but you still keep coming every day to try to put your foot in that shoe knowing you can't fit it. It hurt when I got to walk to wherever go on my morning walks, walk to the store, or wherever I'm walking to, or whatever I'm doing with these shoes on. My feet hurt and I ain't going far because I ain't making it because I'm always in pain every time I put them on. Right? You got to let go. You got to grow. You got to expand. And the universe is here to help some of you do that with this Tower. Because some of you still carrying that hurt and pain with you. Some of you still focus on the past. The universe is here exposing everything and everybody so you can feel it. So you can move. So you can evolve. You got to feel it. Some of y'all just got to fucking feel it. That voicing, that the illustration. So it's like a movie to some of y'all with your intuition talking to you. You can see it, you can hear it, you can visualize it, and you still stay stuck. That's why the Tower came to come in and expose it and make it real. Make it your reality. Make it so you can't run from it. Make it so you can't hide from it. Make it so you got to deal with it so you can get through it, so you can move on, so your sun can shine. So your sun can shine. So you could be happy. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got the power to do it. Some of you need assistance. The challenge, cutting shit off, starting over, bringing it into the cycles that do not serve you, because something's not serving you from your past. But you got to be strong and disciplined and confident in yourself. Okay, and then the Queen of Pentacles, she's like the rich. She financially secure. So the abundance is gonna come in when you discipline, when you learn to let go, when you get in alignment to what that voice, that intuition, that lives in you, because that's what gives you the power to silence the people who trying to keep you in the dark. And for whatever reason, it might be some of the closest people. So the Tower came to just expose it, to tear it down, any belief you had, to force you, to push you, to make it hard intentionally, so that you could just move on, so that you could let go, so that you could complete your mission you came here for. Because you got a job to do. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. It's all going to work out best for you in the end. It's all going to be real sweet. And I saw people in that Wheel of Fortune too. You ain't alone. Look at here. Here go a villain of Walt Disney card stuck right up in this. Okay, so let's see what that is. And look at that. It's the 7 of motherfucking swords. You've been lied to. You've been played. It's a lot going on behind your back. It's a lot you don't know about people, places, or situations. It's a lot that you just are unaware of. And if you knew, that's why that Tower here. Because if you knew, when the universe come and expose, for some of you, it's going to be easier to move when you find out the truth. But right now, it's been a lot that's been hidden from you. It's been somebody that's Queen of fucking Swords, because that's who she is in this deck, which is Cinderella's stepmom, right? She's the Queen of Swords in the Villains of Walt Disney deck. And the Queen of Swords is out here in the reverse. Somebody close to you, could be a mother, could be a boss, it could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's been some secrets kept from you, right? And the universe with the Tower coming bringing the proof. Okay, because she tried to hide this little shoe. She tripped that man so he could fall and break that shoe. She didn't know Cinderella had the shoe the whole time. The shoe was representing the sun. She tried to hide the sun. She trying to bring in winter. You know what I'm saying? So this don't even belong here, but it's the 7 of Swords, Pisces. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to cut off even people you love, because feel like somebody don't know who their enemy is. All right? So let's talk to this Queen of Pentacles. Let's talk to the Queen of Scoops. Okay? And look, she comes with the Lovers. Ooh. Okay? Queen of Pentacles, she got somebody that got her back. Always. She live a lavish life. She up there. So I feel like this Lovers card is going to be some form of support. I'm already 27 minutes in, but some form of support. You know what I'm saying? From a partner, right? But the choice going to be yours to choose wisely who you choose to bring in, who you choose to be close to you, who you choose to love as a partner. You got to choose wisely, because you only gonna go as far as who you surround yourself with. You know, understand what I'm saying? So when you choose in relationships, you got to choose good, because some partners here to dim your light. Look at this, the Queen of Wands. It's always been a struggle for you. The Queen of Wands, she know her worth, but if when hard times come, she down for it. She gonna work through it, right? She got the grit. She got the I'm gonna do this type of attitude. So, nobody can really dim your light. Because like I said, that voice, whatever's in you, is stronger than any influence outside of you, including your lovers, including your partners. So like discipline, no matter what you got going on in your life, you still have to be disciplined enough to keep on going, to make sure that you okay, to stay in alignment. Okay, so let's talk to this 8 of Cups, 8 of Spokes. And that comes with the 4 of Strands, 4 of Wands, right? And this 4 of Wands right here is a closed door, right? A closed door, opportunity lost, nothing here, nothing to build, nothing to work. You already conquered something. You already achieved this. The universe is saying you already achieved it. You're going to keep doing the same thing over and over. You're going to keep getting the same results. So move away from what you've already outgrown, what you've already mastered. Because somewhere what you're doing, something from the past, the door is closed. You conquered it, because the Four of Wands is about achieving, hitting the mark. I hit my goals. It's a blessing, right? 11-11. You already mastered something. You already overcame something. But you have to close the door on how it make you feel. If you left the situation, leave the fucking emotion. Especially the ones that keep you stuck and stagnant. Stop knocking at that door. Stop reliving that shit. You already beat it. It's gone. It's done. Move on from that emotion that keeps you stuck. That's closing the door of opportunity. Right? You made it. Be happy. Look, King of Spokes. You made it. Get control of those emotions. Understand what they are, what triggers them, and handle that shit. This King of Cups, he's in the upright. He's emotionally mature. Look, he walking away from something, but he's also moving into something too. Okay? So don't be afraid of what's to come. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Control your emotions. Control yourself. You are in alignment. It might seem scary to some people, especially with the Tower and all these things going on. You know, it might be scary for some people, but you're right where you're supposed to be, right? You're in alignment. So the Star, right? You're fulfilling your deed. You're awakening other souls. You're awakening like-minded people. You awaken, like when you walk through, fireworks just start going off. Everybody's triggered. Everybody's is ignited. I ain't gonna say triggered, I'm gonna say ignited to shine, to awaken to who they are. That could be your purpose, to just go around waking motherfuckers up. The Moon. Right? Some of you may be in that Deacon Pisces, the 1st through the 10th, ruled by the Moon. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You got a whole team with you. Listen to your intuition. In the real, the original Rider White, you got the Towers in the Moon. Right? Move past that fear. You got in the original, you got the wolf and the dog, right? Your spirit team is here. They're here. Let's go, Pisces. You in alignment. You ready. Ignite your own fire. You the Queen of Wands over here. Ignite your own fire. The light lives within you. You can't even run from it yourself. It is what it is. It lives in you. I hear so. It lives in me. Yeah. It lives in you. Okay, you that. I think that's off a Lion King movie, okay? And then look, the devil, but you got challenges, you got haters, you got the darkness, you got attachments, you got things you need to let go of. So it's like Pisces, you got the power, but you also got the choice. Some of you are right where you need to be, and the decisions that you make now will determine the rest of your life. Especially for some of you, depending on, where you at in age. You know what cycle of life you living in, what you want to accomplish, what you doing. Okay, because the devil ain't going nowhere, right? It's there. The good, the yin and the yang, right? The light and the dark. You got choices to make. You got to decide in order to grow, in order to evolve, in order to elevate, in order to move, right? You got to make choices. And you're going to choose positive choices, or negative choices. Because like I said, somebody's stuck somewhere. And the universe trying to assist you. But ultimately, the decisions is yours. You got the free will too. But you in alignment, you ready, and your fire is ready to be ignited. All you need is a flame, a spark. And that's why the Tower was crossing everything. Because I got to expose you. Maybe I got to get you angry. Maybe you got to get your feelings hurt. Maybe you got to know the truth of whatever was hidden. Maybe you got to see somebody's true colors. Maybe you just got to see it for what it is. Some people got to get hit across the head a couple of times to understand. Some people got to see it, feel it to believe it. You can't just tell them. Right? Some people have attachments that they just can't let go of. Because see, even though you got a team, they got a team. Your team look stronger, but in a more positive way. It's easy to be bad. It's hard to be good. Okay? It's easy to be bad. It's hard to be good. Okay? That's something I used to say to my kids. It's easy to be bad. Why is it so hard for you to be good sometimes? Because I raised a bunch of boys, men now. Right? But You know, it was easy to be bad. It's hard to be good. Especially when you got the influence, when you got these attachments, when you got social media, when you got friends, when you got everybody. Like you wanted to wake up and chill and eat that ice cream and sit out in the sun and read that book. And here come Jim and Jane and them asking you to let's go to the bar and get liquored up. And now instead of ice cream, you having beer. Right? Discipline. No matter how nobody judge you, how they look at you, what they think, what they might say, stick to the script. Stick to what you tell yourself. Stick to the shit that lives in you. Stick to what you know to be more beneficial for you. Okay? So this Queen of Dice, she in the reverse. You got the power to silence this, you know, Queen of Swords. Okay? And then this is the Six of Swords in reverse. No justice, no peace. Right? She's chaotic. She's cold and detached. She don't give a fuck about how you feel. Right? She's strategic. She's analytical. She plots. She plans. She's a couple of steps ahead if you ain't careful. If you get caught up in the attachments you have to people, get caught up in the truth. Okay? Whatever this is, it's trying to prevent you from moving forward, from having peace in your life, to dim your light, right? They blinded by your light. So I got to bring you where I'm at. I got to get you where I'm at. Okay? And then we have the Nine of Dice. You can't fear this in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. You don't fear this anymore. So what's the hold up? Whatever it is, whatever was stopping you, you strong enough to silence it. Okay? But it's your feelings, right? Everything ain't where you need it to be right now. You don't got all the money right now. You emotionally unstable right now. You don't know how this gonna work out right now. You might be needing a house right now. It's like, okay, you may not be happy with all this change and how it affects you and what it affects and all the different moves you gotta make. But you don't need to already have it to get to moving. It's there. It's waiting for you. You could turn this situation around. You just got to silence the rain. Okay, so the Sun in reverse, Pisces. You got the Four of Strands. Right? I mean the Five of Strands, which is the Five of Wands. You got to control the chaos around your life. Because these, you one big light bulb, then you got all these little light bulbs. It's a lot of people depending on you. But you got to get yourself stable. You got to be happy with yourself. You got to accept yourself. Stop falling into the bullshit of the chaos, the red, the root chakra, the lower vibrations of shit. Be on the high end of the shit. Don't be on the low end. That's all. The universe saying control that chaotic emotion. Okay? Because it's like falling right into the negativity. Right? You've been on the negative side of things. It's time for you to, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's be this King of Cups who's emotionally stable, who's understanding of situations, who know how to figure shit out, who know how to be calm in chaos. Then you got the Nine of Scoops, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Right? Because Pisces, look, somebody wants the chaos, want to bring chaos to your life so you could be unhappy, right? So you could be unstable. Okay? The challenge is for you to cut that motherfucker's head off here with the world. Cut it, whatever it is, cut it. If it ain't the same, cut it. If you feel a certain type of way, cut it. If you can't grow, cut it. If it's no longer serving you, cut it. You know, set the boundary, deal with it accordingly, whatever it is, right? Because the challenge is the world, and that's having a new beginning, and that's ending cycles, Pisces. The reason they keep raining, reason the clouds keep coming, is because you keep giving people chance after chance because you don't know how to let go. You got to learn how to let go, Pisces. That's your challenge. Learn how to let go. Ace of Cups. Love yourself. You got to learn how to love yourself as much as you want everybody else to love you. You got to learn how to love yourself as much as you love everybody else. Period. Okay? You got to be the numero uno. You do. Right? You got to put yourself first. Period. And you got to let go of what ain't serving you. So you can move on Two of Wands, Two of Strands. You got to leave the past behind and look towards the future. You got to learn how to let go and how to love yourself. Okay? What's crossing the energy, Pisces, is the Three of Dice. It hurt. It's painful. It's heartbreaking. You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to maneuver through that. You're going to have to end some shit. Okay, that's just what it is. You see the tombstone. It's a grave, Pisces. Some people you just got to let go of. This is the energy, Pisces. Let's get a practical self-care oracle to close out the reading. And you are charming. Have confidence in your charm. A lot of people gravitate towards you because they like you for you. But how they liking you for you when you ain't even being you, when you don't even know you? Get to know you. Be yourself, Pisces. There's only one you. You unique. There's nobody in the world like you. You're charming. You're everything everybody ever wanted to be. And there's a lot of jealousy around you. But you don't dim to conform. You don't dim your light to conform to somebody else's dull lights. Okay? You shine bright like a motherfucking diamond. Like the sun. Bright as you can. And be who you are. And you don't got to use sex to do it or, show off your body and all of that. Okay? You don't got to do all that. But if that's what you do, that's what you do. But you are charming is the energy. I hope this reading resonates. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see which chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we can say to ourselves each and every day. Pisces, you got the second chakra, and it's the sacral chakra. And this one is relevant to creative manifestation. Got to put my glasses on, okay? So, I have the ability to manifest and create positive outcomes in my life. It is time for me to manifest what I need. I ask myself, what do I need? I am optimistic and creative in carrying out all the tasks that come my way, even seemingly mundane ones. And I maintain a positive attitude in all I do. I am open to receive and I am deserving. Creative manifestation is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.